Hello everybody and welcome to the Creatrix YouTube channel. I welcome you all in a fresh session of analog electronics. And my dear friends, when I say we are going to learn analog electronics from the very basic, I mean it. We will be learning from the very basic level to the very advanced level along with a lots and lots of questions. So before we do that, let me first introduce myself for my friend who is meeting me for the first time. My dear friends, my name is Ankit Goyal. I got AIR1 twice in GATE in 2014 and 2018. I was awarded the President of India Gold Medal in the year 2013 when I graduated from IIT Indore. Till date, I have trained more than 1 lakh students in the online and the offline classes and presently working as a director at an academy for GATE department. But my dear friends, the reason behind this series is because of the huge demand of analog electronics and the belief that whenever you ask for anything, we are there to deliver. Yes, my dear friends, we are here for you. We are here delivering for you. And when we say it, we'll support you to the very fullest level. And this series will help you crack GATE with the top rank. It will enable EC student to get 12 out of 12 and 5 out of 5 for electrical students. So my dear friends, if you want to learn with us live, then you can join an academy using the code AnkitESE to get an immediate 10% discount. And not only, my dear friend, 10% discount, it also brings you under my guidance so that I can help you do something that I have done. I can at least take you near to this goal. Okay. So if you also dream the same thing, then join me in this journey on an academy subscription using the code AnkitESE. Now, my dear friend, if you like the content that I deliver, you can watch more of my free videos on this URL, tinyurl.com/AnkitESE. Here you will find all my videos arranged subject-wise, chapter-wise, and you will find great content for free. And you are definitely going to love it. You are definitely going to enjoy. It not only includes conceptual videos, but it also includes problem-solving sessions. So just visit this once and you will fall in love with this URL. Don't forget it. It is a lifeline for you. And if you love the content that we are delivering on YouTube, we have created the first ever video book for you guys, where you will find all the videos along with all the notes that we provide arranged subject wise, chapter wise. So now, my dear friends, your dreams are no longer dreams. They are becoming a reality because you are getting a top quality course, well arranged, well structured, and that too for free. So what can be better than that? What can be better than that? Nothing, my dear friends. So we have empowered the dreams of those who earlier used to think that only the person with a huge amount of money can crack GATE with a top rank. No, my dear friends, that is not the case. Even you can do. Even you can do it. But yes, just you need to believe in yourself and visit this link. But remember, this is a case sensitive link, so write this in uppercase. Other than that, if you join plus subscription, you get all the top educators like me teaching you live in daily lectures, along with providing you daily practice paper, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, crash course, rank improvement batch, and most importantly, clearing your each and every doubt. So if you join plus subscription, it is an entire world inside it. So you don't have to look outside. Once you enter plus, every need of yours will be taken care of, and we will make your journey as smooth as possible towards that destination of getting under 100, under 10 rank. Believe me, my friend, you leave that strategy part to us. You leave the content part to us. You just work hard and we will make sure that you obtain the top rank in GATE and ESE. And Iconic is a big brother of Plus. Yes, this is a little brother. So Iconic gives you everything that a Plus subscription gives, along with much more. The major part of Iconic is this personal coach, a person dedicated to you on a daily basis to get you the top rank, guiding you, getting your schedule design, making your strategy. Everything that you need to get the top rank is being done by this personal coach. He'll also create a study planner for you, which you can follow blindly and reach your destination with utmost ease. They will be analyzing your test result and tell you where you are lacking, how you can improve. So that way, my dear friend, everybody else will get a standard analysis, but you will get an analysis just tailor-made for you. Along with it, we have included study material additionally, theory and question bank, and soon we'll be introducing interview guidance into this. So this will become a complete package for a student who wants to take that journey from being an average student to sitting into a PSU or a MTech seat. So for them, this journey will be just like driving a Lamborghini to work. So that sort of a experience, that sort of a royal experience we are going to give you. So let's move on to the lecture, and if you want to join Unacademy, just make sure you use the code AnkitESE to get my guidance as well as to get 10% over and above whatever Unacademy offers you. So now let's move on to the lecture, dear friends, and let's see what we have in store for you.
Hi guys, in the previous few videos we have discussed all about the power amplifiers. We have discussed different type of power amplifier, class A, class AB, class B, class C, as well as we have discussed different concepts related to power amplifiers such as distortion, concept of thermal runaway. So in this video we will take a look at a few problems based on power amplifier. So if you read the first problem, it says a class A transformer coupled transistor power amplifier is required to deliver a power output of 10 watt. The maximum power rating of power amplifier should not be less than. Now ideally for transformer coupled power amplifier, the efficiency is 50%. That means the output power by input power into 100% is actually equal to 50%. Or you can say output power is given as 10 watt by input power should be equal to 0.5. That means input power is 20 watt. Hence the rating should not be less than 20 watt. So the answer should be C. It should not be less than 20 watt. That is the minimum rating of the power amplifier. Next, a power amplifier delivers 50 watt output at 50% efficiency. Ambient temperature 25 degree centigrade, maximum allowable temperature 150 degree centigrade. We need to find the maximum thermal resistance that can be tolerated. Now efficiency is 50%. That is again output power by input power into 100%. Which means input power is 100 watt. Now from here we can find out the power dissipation, that is input minus output, that is 50 watt. And we studied the concept of thermal runaway, or you can say theta must be less than dt by dPd. Change in temperature is 150 minus 25 and the power dissipation is 50. So 125 by 50 is 2.5 degree centigrade per watt. So that is the maximum thermal resistance that can be tolerated. This I have derived just from the condition of thermal runaway. Next question. Consider the push-pull stage, which means class B amplifier shown in the figure where a current source is tied from output node to the ground. Suppose Vi equal to 0, which of the following condition guarantees Q1 is on? Now see this combination. This is basically a current source in parallel with a resistance. So what we can do is we can transform this current source to a voltage source. Okay, that will be the polarity of voltage source. We have studied in network. Okay, that current should be directed from negative to the positive terminal. Now it is saying Vi equal to 0 and base emitter voltage of first transistor is 800 millivolt, or you can say 0.8 volt. So based on this, what is V naught? V naught is minus 0.8 volt. Now for NPN transistor, current must go like this. If NPN is on, current should go like this. In that case, V naught must be greater than minus I1 RL, or minus 0.8 is greater than minus I1 RL, or you can say I1 RL is greater than 0.8 volt. So the answer should be A. Is it fine? What is the second question in the same problem? For the condition obtained in above problem, what is the voltage at which Q2 turns on? Okay. What is the voltage? What is the input voltage? So this voltage is Vi. What is this voltage? This voltage at least, okay, let me do one thing. This voltage is V naught. So what I'll say, in PNP, if you see, this voltage was Vi, and this voltage, this circuit was like this. What is the minimum current through the transistor? The minimum current is 0. That means V naught should be, the current here should go like this. V naught should be less than minus I1 RL. And what about Vi? This voltage is 0.8. So what I can say? V naught is Vi plus 0.8. Okay. Now we derived earlier that minus I1 RL is less than minus 0.8. Okay. So this should be less than minus 0.8. So Vi should be less than minus 1.6. That is the condition on Vi for PNP transistor to be on. Is it fine? Moving on. A BJT must dissipate 25 watt power, maximum junction temperature 200 degree centigrade, ambient temperature 25, device to case thermal resistance 3 degree centigrade per watt. We need to find the maximum thermal resistance between case and ambient. See, we have a device around which we have built a case, and outside that we have ambient. Ambient means atmosphere or surrounding. So there are two thermal resistances. One is called as theta JC between junction and case or device and case, and the other is between case and ambient. Heat will flow from device to ambient via case. So we say that effective thermal resistance is sum of the two thermal resistance. Okay. So the first is given as 3, second one we don't know. Now thermal resistance is change in temperature by power dissipation. What is the change in temperature between junction and ambient? 200 minus 25 divided by power dissipation is 25. 3 plus theta Ca. So it is 7 equal to 3 plus theta Ca, which means theta Ca is 4 degree centigrade per watt. Okay. So that way we can find the temperature difference between case and ambient. Is it fine? Moving to the next problem. Consider the class AB output stage shown in the figure. The diodes and transistor are matched with reverse saturation current and beta is given. Now V0 is 24. We need to find the minimum current in diode. The minimum current in diode is 25 milliampere. We need to find R1. This V0 is given as 24. So what is this current? This current is 3 ampere. Now this current will be supplied by NPN transistor because PNP transistor will carry current in opposite direction. So what I can say, this current is almost entirely supplied by PNP transistor. If this is ammeter current, you can calculate base current. It is ammeter current over 1 plus beta. That means 3 by 41. So what is this base current? It comes out to be 73.17 milliampere. Now current through the diode is 25 milliampere, which means what is this current through R1? I1 is IBN plus diode current, that is 98.17 milliampere. But if you want to find R1, you know the current through R1. What else do you need? We need the voltage across R1. And we know the voltage of one terminal. We need to find the voltage of the other terminal. So what I will do is, I will use the diode equation for this BJT. I will say IE1 equal to IS exponential VBE by eta VT. That was the equation I told you. The base emitter junction works like a diode. So we can use diode current equation. This IE1 we know as 3 ampere is 6 into 10 to the power minus 12. Exponential VBE is unknown. VT we know 0.026. So now we know VBE 0.5 into 10 to the power 12 log into 0.026. So this VBE comes out to be 0.7 volt. That means if we know V0, what is the base voltage? The base voltage is ammeter voltage plus VBE. Ammeter voltage is actually V0 plus 0.7, that is 24.7. Now we know voltage at both the terminals of R1. So what is voltage across R1? 30 minus 24.7. That means R1 will be 5.3 divided by its current. The current through R1 is 98.17 milliampere. So how much does it come out to be? It comes out to be 53.98 ohm. What is the second current? We need to find the value of IP, that is the current of PNP. Now first apply KVL in this loop. For that we need the voltage of diode. Even in diode we can apply the diode current equation. Diode current equation is exponential VD by VT. Eta is assumed to be 1. This diode current is given as 25 milliampere equal to 6 into 10 to the power minus 12 exponential VD by 0.026. From here we get the value of VD as equal to 0.026 ln 25 into 10 to the power minus 3 by 6. Okay. So that way we can get the value of VD. How much this voltage comes out to be? It comes out to be 0.575 volt. Okay. Now once we have VD, if I rub all this, now see how you apply KVL. This voltage is VD, this voltage is VD. I am applying KVL like this. So two diodes are in series. So 2 VD minus base ammeter drop of 1 minus ammeter base drop of second. That means VEB2 is 2 into 0.575 minus 0.7. So it comes out to be 0.45 volt. Once you have ammeter base voltage, you can calculate ammeter current as Is exponential VEB2 by Vt. So 6 into 10 to the power minus 12 exponential VEB2 is 0.45 by 0.026. This comes out to be how much? It comes out to be 0.197 milliampere, which means our initial assumption was correct. The majority of 3 ampere current is supplied by IN. The current here is 0.197 milliampere or 0.2 milliampere, which is much less than 3 ampere. Okay. Moving on to the last problem, it says consider the transformer coupled common emitter circuit. So which circuit is this? Class A amplifier with transformer coupling. Okay. The parameters are given: VCC 10 volt, RL 8 ohm, N1 is to N2, 3 is to 1, R1 0.73 kilo ohm, R2 1.55 kilo ohm, RE 20 ohm, VBE 0.7, beta equal to 25, and amplitude of sinusoidal voltage 17 millivolt. Now what I will do, in order to avoid the transformer, I will refer this RL to the primary side. I told you the method for this: RL into destination number of turns. Which side you are going to? N1. From where? N2 whole square. That means 8 into 3 by 1 square, that is 72 ohm. Okay. So when we refer this circuit on the primary side, this resistance is 72 ohm. Now what I will do is, I will redraw this circuit. VCC, R1, R2. Now the resistance has been referred to primary, RL dash, RE, and in parallel with C. Okay, this is the capacitor and the AC source. Now this is nothing but a common emitter amplifier with voltage divider bias. So we can calculate VTH. VTH is VCC into R2 over R1 plus R2. VCC is 10, R2 is 1.55 by 0.73 plus 1.55. Okay, that means this value will come out to be how much? 6.79 volt. Now see, this is the DC voltage at the base. What is the AC voltage? 17 millivolt. So can you say like this? AC voltage is much less than DC voltage. That means we can apply small signal analysis. Is this point clear to you? Whenever AC supply is much less than DC supply, you can always apply the small signal analysis. Now how to solve? This capacitor is given as infinity, which means this capacitor is short. So we will apply KVL in the base emitter junction. So first I will calculate RTH. It is R1 parallel R2. So how much this comes out to be? Or let us leave it like this: 0.73 parallel 1.55. Now if we apply KVL in the base emitter junction, what I will say? VTH minus IB RTH minus VBE equal to 0. That means I can calculate here IB. Okay, IB can be calculated as VTH is how much? 6.79. VB is how much? 0.7. RTH is written on the top. This comes out to be 6.039 milliampere. Okay, this is the value of this base current. Is it fine? Now, once we have base current, we can calculate DC collector current as beta IB. Okay, beta is 25, so it comes out to be 150.72 milliampere. And we can calculate transconductance as ICQ by VT. So this comes out to be 150.72 by 26. I am assuming as 26 millivolt, 5.79. Now if you draw the AC model, because we can apply small signal analysis, I am directly drawing because we have seen multiple such models in BJT. R1 parallel R2, then we have R pi between base and ammeter, the voltage across it V pi, ammeter is grounded due to CE, this current is GM into V pi, then R0 is ignored, we have this resistance RC, this is V0, this is Vs. Now by KVL you can say that V pi is equal to Vs, which is 17 millivolt. Okay, and what about I0? I0 is minus GM V pi. Okay, so if you know I0 minus 5.79 into 17 millivolt, that way we can calculate I0. So what is the AC power in the load? I0 square RC. I0 I have written on the top. Okay, 5.79 into 17 millivolt, and then you can calculate the power by multiplying it with by multiplying the square of I0 with RC. It comes out to be 349.5 milliwatt. So it is asking the AC power delivered to the load, that I have calculated. Next is efficiency. For that we need DC power, which is VCC into ICQ. So this DC power is 1.5072 watt. Okay, and what about efficiency? AC power 0.3495 by DC power 1.5072 into 100%. This efficiency is 23.19%. Okay, that is what was the efficiency with class A amplifier, around 25%. Same sort of efficiency we are getting here, around 23.19%. So that will be the efficiency of this connection. Is this clear? So we have applied small signal analysis on the basis that the AC input is much less than the DC input. So such kind of questions can be framed, but more or less the questions are based on the concept of thermal resistance. So that concept must always be strong. So that will be all from this video. Thank you.
I hope all of you have enjoyed the lecture that we were providing, and all of you learned something very, very good. Now is the time to learn about the Unacademy subscription. So as I told the benefits of the Plus subscription at the very beginning, let's go through them very, very quickly. Live classes you get by the top educators, crash course, rank improvement batch, doubt clearing, weekly quiz, test series, previous year question, practice question, everything in one subscription called as Unacademy Plus. And Iconic is one level higher. It provides you a personal coach who will mentor you on a daily basis, who will guide you on a daily basis, along with providing you study planner, test analysis, study material, and soon enough interview guidance. So if you are looking to join Unacademy, let's see what are the pricing. So my dear friends, before we see the pricing, just see the link. This link will help you crack GATE and ESE with the top rank, because we have created the first ever video book for GATE and ESE for my YouTube family, and you will get the notes as well as the lectures here. Just make sure that you write this link in the uppercase and you will get to the first ever video book for GATE and ESE, and it is nothing but revolutionary. Now let's see the pricing of Plus subscription. So for 12 months the pricing is 3250, but if you apply the code Ankit ESE, it becomes 27225. For 18 months it will be 34650, and for 24 months 39,600. Believe me my dear friend, this is the most affordable pricing, and the longer duration subscriptions are more cost effective as compared to shorter duration. Like here it will cost you 1650 per month. Okay, this will be 2000 per month approx. This will be around 2250 per month. Then if you go for Iconic for 12 months, it is 5250 with code Ankit ESC, it becomes 45225, and 2 year subscription becomes 66600. So the choice is your, but take a longer duration subscription for more cost effective solution and to give GATE and ESC at least 2 times, so that if you once crack GATE, in the next attempt you can even get ESC. And other than that, my friends, you can download the Unacademy Learning app right now, because there we provide live classes for free, test series and live quizzes for free. And once you download it, make sure that you follow this profile. This is my profile, so that whenever I come live, you will get the notification. And this is the Telegram channel for our team. Here you will find all the lecture links, all the lecture files, and all the links for the special classes. Other than that, my friend, my personal Telegram channel also you can join, t.me/GateAIR1. Here you can get in touch with me and we can take this journey together. Okay. Other than that, we have other YouTube channels like Mechanical, Civil and Telugu, JEE channel, Computer Science, Gate Question and Electrical Junction, Pathshala and GS Terminal. Electrical Junction contains short videos of great concepts. Pathshala provides you animated content. JEE preparation can be done through these 2 channels, Unacademy SSC JEE and GS Terminal. And you can refer the other channels to the other friends in respective branches, so that they can also be benefited. At last, I would like to say, please share, like and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel, and not only subscribe, press the bell icon so that you get notified whenever a new video comes. And share these videos among all your college group, among all your friends, so that we can create the first ever revolution of free education in field of GATE and ESC. Thank you to everybody for dedicating time to watching this video. Please move on to the next one as well, and take the benefit of all the free content that we are providing. And in case you have completed the series, do make sure you watch the other subjects available on this channel. Thank you.